Flames devour the city while my last bullet remains. A red alert blinks. Scanning here is. Heijun snarls as his probes are brushed aside. He feels Bertram's shadow coil over the village, a chill in the wind. With a keen eye, he follows the concealed path. A banner flashes the others as the squad spreads along the dust-choked lane. Franz clutches his gut, the fire of cheap liquor scorching his throat. He reads the villagers' nervous eyes, sensing a secret buried nearby.
Hey Franz, sir! Is that booze still burning?
Their trail pushes them to the pasture's rim, where fresh hooves scar the earth. The Excellency trembles, voice cracking with desperation. Franz flashes a grin, admiring the lady's unexpected charm, then adds, "Only boldness wins a woman's favor." The flirtation teeters on a knife. Cooperation or contempt could tip the search.
I never expected you to be this charming. Only confidence sways a woman.
His smooth talk may win an ally or spark a foe. The lady erupts, accusing Franz of hollow flattery, while he insists his words were sincere, recalling warnings about charming strangers. Their clash threatens to stall the hunt. Franz must decide whether to pressure her for the cloak's whereabouts.
I'm not trying to seduce you, I meant no harm.
Their next step could finally unmask the cloak's secret. Franz probes. Is Bertram wounded? Eric admits hearing rumors of an injury but urges them to press on. The team debates a quick meal, hunger gnawing at their resolve, while a promised treat lingers.
Bertram.
I heard he's hurt.
Their chatter drifts to Anna's absent deliveries. Franz wonders why Anna hasn't brought the meals. Eric notes she normally feeds the communal farm, yet today she lags, forcing them to cook themselves. The absent delivery hints at brewing tension.
What about Anna?
She's late. We'll cook.
Franz suspects a noble's arrival disrupted the routine. Franz ponders what halted Anna, recalling Carla's warning about a noble's arrival. Franz watches the sun sink, noting the day's hard-won strides. Eric concurs, proposing a night's rest before tomorrow's hunt. The pause grants them a chance to regroup before confronting the cloak's keeper.
The sun sets, I see.
We'll rest now and resume at dawn.
At sunrise, they'll return to the pasture, chasing the stolen mantle. The village chief greets the party, then warns that wolves prowl the fields after nightfall. It's perilous, he mutters, noting he was about to retire. They must secure safe lodging before darkness. They'll inquire where both riders and horses can find refuge. Franz charges Bertram, eyes ablaze, proclaiming he knows the masked lord's true name and demanding a private audience, forcing the village to brace for a revelation that could shatter their fragile peace. Bertram senses his secret unraveling, fearing exile and death, while Franz and Eric lock onto a concrete target, Franz Gerhard. Yet the encroaching night threatens to strip them of shelter and safety. After securing the modest inn and noting the cryptic doorway number, a garbled GY. Echo haunts the night, while wolves stalk beyond, leaving the cloak keeper's whereabouts shrouded in deadly uncertainty.
The real villain hasn't even shown their face yet. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari to find out who it is.
The tavern trembles as the earth shudders. Armored knights storm in, accusing the prince of breaking his oath. Anna flinches, every sword clash a flash of battlefield trauma. She wonders what fear hides behind her trembling. The door cracks, steel boots thudding toward her. Their arrival spikes the tension, a deadly test for Anna. A faint heart glows above Anna, pulsing each time she steadies her breath. Hope flickers amid dread. A nearby patron notices the ember, curiosity sparking. He wonders if the glow marks a hidden ally. A wandering gourmet bites the free bites Anna serves, shouting their brilliance. "Do you run this tavern alone?" he asks. Anna lunges at a knight. "Hands off my daughter! Your drunken swagger won't excuse assault." She demands his hands stay clear of women's wrists. The accusation threatens his authority, risking a violent clash.
Knight, stop touching my daughter. Keep your hands off women's wrists.
Franz steps forward, lineage revealed, escalating the standoff. Franz Gerhardt strides forward, declaring, "I am Franz, Guard Knight, third son of the 12th Duke of Gerhardt." He boasts that his ancestors' tombstones could build a village. His noble claim bolsters the knight's dominance over the townsfolk.
I am Franz Gerhard, third son of the 12th Duke, Guard Knight.
The knights prepare to seize Bertram before night falls. Boots clank as knights fan out across the tavern floor. Anna darts between tables, ladling steaming soup, keeping metal trays moving. From the kitchen doorway, Bertram watches every soldier, eyes sharp. The crowd holds its breath, tension coiling. A sudden shout hints the chase is closing in. Bertram corners Anna by the pantry, demanding why she stayed hidden. She points to the kitchen. Shouting her mother keeps the knights busy with non-stop service. Bertram confesses he rushed in, fearing she'd starve without his cooking.
My mom's keeping the knights busy in the restaurant.
I came because I feared you'd starve waiting for my meal.
Their exchange draws the knights' curious glances toward the kitchen.
Bertram vows, "I'll keep you fed even if you end up in that cursed castle." Anna, feeling used, snaps, "What do I mean to you now?" Their clash sharpens personal stakes amid the larger threat.
I'll keep you fed even in cursed castle.
What am I to you now?
The knight's patience wears thin, prompting a decisive move. Bertram looks at Anna. "Tell me how you see me." He confesses, "I fear I'll become arrogant and take your help for granted." His voice trembles, exposing insecurity behind his bravado. The doubt threatens their fragile partnership.
I just want to know how you see me.
Bertram declares, "Even if you are cast into the cursed castle, I will still feed you." The promise turns personal loyalty into a dangerous wager, threatening to expose their hidden refuge to the relentless knights. Anna feels both betrayed and vulnerable, realizing her bond with Bertram teeters on a knife edge, while Bertram trembles at the thought of losing the fragile warmth that keeps his humanity from freezing. The nights linger, villagers' patience frays, and the cursed castle looms. Bertram and Anna's fragile alliance hangs over a brewing storm that could shatter the village's last hope.
Welcome to the best Manhwa community on YouTube. Make it official. Subscribe to Manhwa with Harry.
The stone walls crumble, dust choking the air, but my hand still grips the detonator. A villager winces. Ugh. A shouted warning flies at the drunken knight, demanding he drop the ale. He sneers, slams another mug down, and laughs off the plea. Villagers argue his endless drinking saps the malicious strength and burns the village's meager rations. Their anger crackles because every drop of ale is a drop of hope against the occupying soldiers.
Stop drinking, you drunk fool.
Anna's fury flares. She storms forward, ready to yank Sir Franz by the collar and force him to answer. Anna curses the chaos Sir Franz leaves in his wake. A villager sighs, admitting their anger but refusing to brand Mr. Bertram outright evil. Another nods, echoing the hesitation. Their reluctance reveals a split village, unable to rally a unified front against the debt collector. This division leaves them vulnerable to manipulation from the capital's agents. A hidden confession may soon shift the balance. A quiet voice pierces the murmurs, asking if anyone truly knows the villagers' hearts and craves deeper insight. The speaker admits a glimmer of hope at the prospect of being understood. This moment cracks open a possible trust bridge between the villagers and the knights, a chance to ease the rising hostilities. Could reshape alliances before nightfall.
Sir Franz turns to the women, offering a curt goodbye. The women glance away uneasy. Suddenly a villager yells, "Excuse me, may I ask?" A handsome noble run. He darts away, terrified of the approaching noble. The chaos shows the knight's presence rattles the villagers, threatening the mission's calm.
Goodbye, madams.
Tension spikes as Sir Franz offers Anna a meal excuse. Sir Franz approaches Anna, saying he'll eat later and praising her cooking, yet claiming he's too busy to join now. Anna nods politely, accepting his excuse. Their brief exchange keeps the focus on the urgent delivery, preserving the village's scarce resources for the looming debt crisis.
It's fine, madam. I'll eat later.
Villagers shout, "Everyone to the communal pasture! Sir Knight, are you coming?" Sir Franz replies, surprised that the knights are asked to handle a simple wolf problem. He insists soldiers cannot act without a commander, hinting at a deeper command issue. This reveals the knights' reluctance to follow orders without clear leadership.
Unexpected. I didn't think you'd involve yourself in wolves.
The wolf hunt will test the knights' chain of command and the village's trust in them. Sir Franz walks to the onion pile, glancing at Anna. He asks if she wants him to stay in the village. Anna keeps peeling, ignoring his offer. Villagers watch, hoping his presence will speed the work.
Sir Franz points at Mr. Bertram, nodding toward him. He declares he has a message for the debt-laden merchant now that everyone is gathered. Villagers listen, aware that any news about Bertram could shift their supplies. The promised revelation could tip the balance of power in the village.
And Mr. Bertram, yes. I have something to tell you.
Bertram's secret looms over the next council. Sir Franz leans forward, demanding, "What is it?" A villager opens their mouth, but Franz cuts them off, insisting they sit before speaking. He forces the crowd to stay seated, keeping the tense atmosphere under control. The pause buys time before any explosive news is revealed.
Sir Franz storms toward Carla, accusing her of fabricating the night's search for Mr. Bertram, while villagers roar for his debt-laden message amid a frantic onion-peeling frenzy. Franz loses his composure, feeling the weight of villagers' expectations crush his authority, while Anna's pointed question strips the knights of any heroic veneer, exposing the village's simmering resentment. With the crowd forced to sit, the mysterious message about Mr. Bertram hangs in the air, and the absent knights loom as a looming threat, leaving the village's fate teetering on a knife's edge.
You got lucky finding this video. Don't rely on luck twice. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry.
The blast tore the roof clean off, yet I survive. Bertram pivots to the road, nods, and strides away, abandoning the makeshift kitchen. Anna watches, eyes narrowed, as his figure fades. Villagers stare, bewildered by his abrupt exit. Without their chief cook, the pantry begins to wither. Soon, Anna hears the hollow cries of hunger echoing through the lane.
Thank you for everything until now.
Anna shouts, begging Bertram to keep his health. The crowd mutters, leaving as absurdly as when he first arrived. A villager whispers, "Did he really go?" Murmurs swell, doubts spread. Did he truly vanish? Anxiety spikes. Without his meals, the village teeters on starvation. Anna discovers the kitchen sits cold and barren.
Anna forces a bright smile, greets a patron. "Thank you. Come again." The guest nods, tasting the hastily simmered stew. Despite the skeletal crew, the tavern survives, buying the villagers precious time.
Thank you. Come again, Tilda.
A startled voice echoes, reminding that the crisis still lingers. A nearby onlooker whispers, "Oh!" as the stew scent drifts across the square, drawing the mysterious knight Franz at the gate. His arrival signals the Duke's forces edging closer to the village.
Oh,
Franz's presence will shift the balance. Anna spots Bertram collapsing into the square, breath ragged.
Bertram topples the crate, fresh cuts scattering across the floor. He bends, grabs a slab, and hands it to Anna, grinning, the hungry faces, then bellows his line. Villagers gasp, relieved by the extra meat. Anna bites her lip, still uneasy about the stew. The surplus could stretch rations through the night.
I brought plenty, in case you're starving.
Anna reaches for the cider. Anna wipes her hands, lifts a wooden cup, and pours golden cider for the crowd. She delivers a brief line, then remarks on the waste of alcohol. Murmurs ripple as villagers recall yesterday's forced drinking. Dieter steps forward, confirming the mother's harsh decree. Morale wavers, fearing further drunken coercion.
Anna revisits the question she posed to Bertram last night, probing her meaning to him. Bertram admits he finally has an answer, ready to reveal it. Their exchange hints at a deeper bond forming, a decision that could sway the village's fate.
About what I asked you last night, what did I mean to you?
I think I've got an answer now.
That answer may reshape Anna's response to the looming threat. Bertram steps forward, eyes locked on Anna. He asks, "Anna, do you like me?" Anna freezes, breath caught. The villagers, reading fear and hope. His question could sway loyalty. She opens her mouth, but Dieter shouts, warning that night's close in. The query hangs, making Anna's decision pivotal.
Anna, do you like me?
Franz watches, ready to intervene.
Bertram steps forward, eyes locked on Anna, and asks, "Anna, do you like me?" The Duke's third son and his guards linger, turning the village square into a tense showdown. Anna's heart pounds, torn between dread and hope, aware her answer could seal the villagers' fate, betray Sir Franz, or forge a fragile alliance to save her starving community. The Duke's son eyes Anna hungrily, guards clutch swords, and the village holds its breath as silence threatens to erupt, her choice hanging over every trembling inhale.
YouTube might never recommend this channel to you again. Don't risk it. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry right now.
Flames devour the town, but my mission still burns. Anna hisses, "Ah," then lashes out that Bertram hoards the onions and hauls the heavy crates in silence. She watches him stride toward the pig pens, the injustice gnawing at her. Bertram's stone-cold stare fuels her frustration, a crack in the fragile farm alliance. Their terse clash hints at deeper mistrust. Anna wonders if his mute routine will ever notice her grievances. Bertram's silence may hide a secret agenda. Anna argues that etiquette bans sudden confessions. Bertram listens, then bows his head, citing his ailing mother and urgent departure. He vows to send a knight at dawn, honoring her request. A harsh shout cuts through the shadows, screaming Anna's name. A concealed bandit spots her by the farm and bellows, forcing both Anna and Bertram to drop their weapons in startled surprise. Bertram curses, his ankle throbbing from the earlier wound. He snarls at the ill-timed shout, fearing it will tip the battle. Bandits surge forward, torchlight licking broken fences. His fury sharpens his resolve to shield Anna despite the pain.
Cursed it.
Anna scrambles as half the banquet provisions vanish. She tallies the missing grains and stares at the empty cradle where her daughter should sleep. Regret floods her. She dismissed her child as a tomboy, not noticing her obsession with Bertram.
A ragged band of thieves tears through the village outskirts, torchlight flickering over shattered fences. Capital Knights, led by a stoic commander, rally to push them back. Anna shouts to Eric, demanding the horses be readied, questioning the knight's midnight sortie. The commander answers that duty binds them, no matter the settlement's size. Tension crackles as both sides brace for clash. A knight steps forward, voice ringing, proclaiming the oath to shield the imperial family and every citizen, big or small. He stresses the shield must cover even remote farms. The cavalry checks saddles, horses snort, hooves drumming the earth. Swords tighten in grim hands, honor blazing in their eyes. Anna's pulse races as Bertram's face, But Bertram, are you really okay? Any other injuries? She asks, watching his chest rise, fearing his heart might stall. He replies that only the ankle aches, his voice trembling. He thanks her for the quick fix, yet worry lingers. The bandits still howl, and the missing daughter remains a shadow. Bertram lies on the cold earth, ankle twisted beyond use. He watches Anna tend his wound, a fleeting thought of Deanna crossing his mind. What if she liked her? A sharper question flickers. Does he truly like her now? The doubt reveals his hidden hope to finally speak his heart.
The darkening sky, counting the hours before daylight. He mutters that only 3. Bertram declares the exact countdown. 4 hours until sunrise, and admits he should try to rest. Fatigue gnaws at his resolve, urging a pause before the dawn.
4 hours until sunrise. Maybe I should get some sleep too.
The approaching dawn forces their next decision. Bertram reflects on the curse he cast to erase emotion for battle. The spell falters as Anna's gaze warms him, a surge flooding his chest. He realizes that even in war, sensing others' pain fuels his edge. The realization cracks his icy resolve, showing his heart still beats beneath the armor. He wonders if he can still control the curse. Bertram's self-imposed emotion-suppressing curse shatters as Anna's gaze ignites a fierce warmth, forcing him to confront the battlefield truth that feeling others' pain fuels his combat edge. The shattered cold spell blazes his heart, revealing empathy as his fiercest weapon. Bertram teeters between newfound empathy and the terror of losing his cold calcified resolve, while Anna's accusation of betrayal tears at his fragile trust, leaving both of them hanging on desperation. The clash of feelings threatens to undo every hardened shield they've built. For hours of darkness linger before sunrise, and each ticking minute draws the clash nearer, threatening to expose Bertram's cracked facade. He must choose: protect his allies or flee with the blonde knight, a decision that could seal their fate.
The world is expanding and you'll want a guide. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari.
The tower fell, but I still had the code. I carry France through burning streets toward the village. Flames lick the walls, smoke chokes the air. My arms strain as I lift him over rubble. France clutches his head, eyes closed, still haunted by a nightmare. I push forward because his life depends on reaching safety. The village looms ahead, promising shelter. The companion soon asks if France is awake. You hear a voice asking if you're awake. The companion drops me onto the ground and leans close. "Are you awake?" he asks, voice shaking. I stir, lips forming a confused yes. France turns to Bertram, noting his surprised look, and asks why he reacts that way. Bertram, clearly agitated, shouts for Anna to move, his voice echoing in the hallway. The exchange shows Bertram's anxiety about Anna's involvement, hinting she might be a key witness to the hidden affair. Their clash raises the pressure on France to control the situation before it explodes. Bertram, that means. Anna watches a candle timer flicker to 70 seconds. She sighs loudly, ugh, annoyed that the timer won't stop. The timer's glow highlights the bruised wall where France's portrait hangs. Their argument's delay gives the household more time to plot against France.
Lug.
The tension pushes France into isolation. France stands alone in the corridor, the hall empty after the shouting. A muffled voice echoes from his memory, "Mom." He freezes, eyes wide, as the sound washes over him. The memory forces him to confront the trauma that fuels his anger. This inner conflict may keep him from making a decisive move. Mom, Carla faces Bertram, pleading that no improper act occurred between her and Anna. She repeats her oath, trying to clear her name. Bertram scoffs, asks if she even knows what improper means, and threatens to slap her if she gives an example. Their heated exchange deepens the accusation and puts Carla on the defensive. The stakes rise as the family's honor and France's secret are at risk.
I swear nothing improper happened between me and your daughter.
Do you know what improper means? I could slap you, Carla.
Anna watches, ready to intervene as the argument escalates. France lies unconscious on the ground after his nightmare.
A stern decree silences the courtyard just as Franz collapses, his bloodied shirt staining the stone while Carla hoists his limp body toward the village road, igniting panic among onlookers. Carla stakes her honor on proving innocence while Franz teeters between life and death, leaving the prince's fragile claim to the throne trembling and the court's trust shattering. The attendant's solemn proclamation and the bold numeral herald a second act, yet the crowd's whispers conceal a looming betrayal, and Franz's fate remains unknown as the courtyard holds its breath.
Everyone loves a comeback. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari to watch him rise.
The Duke gave me a death warrant, yet here I am slicing onions for breakfast. He frets over his reckless third son. He commands me, Bertram, to become the boy's equal to steer him straight. I'm the same age, forced to be his friend and corrector. The Duke first tried brute punches, but the boy only fought back harder. The plan collapses, tension spikes. Bertram still cannot grasp why the heir hates him. I mention his childhood, hoping it will crack his fury. The third son erupts. Why bring up his past now? It's irrelevant. He shouts, "Young master," and orders me silent. I press, "I'm not done." His rage reveals a shield around his past. The clash deepens. The Duke snaps, "I don't need your life." He orders Bertram to finish his meal and leave with the villagers immediately. The command leaves no room for negotiation. Bertram watches the kitchen, feeling the Duke's expectation crush him. The village depends on his aid, yet the order threatens his debt repayment and Anna's safety. The urgency forces a brutal choice: stay and risk the Duke's wrath, or flee and break his promise. He glances at the simmering pot, recalling Anna's smile as she peeled onions. Do noble deeds erase a debt? The Duke asks. You've repaid enough. Carla's name echoes in the market square. A 16-year-old boy shouts, "Carla, Carla!" He admits he spotted her counting weeds, calling the moment trivial. He mentions a local youth named Hans, linking Carla's attention to the newcomer. The boy's casual remark draws focus to Carla's growing curiosity about Hans. This marks the first public acknowledgement of Hans's presence and hints at a budding connection. Villagers soon begin arranging marriage talks with Hans. At 16, elders discuss Carla's marriage, naming Hans as the favored match. Villagers murmur that they never expected such beauty in their modest town, praising Carla's grace. The gossip spreads, pressuring Carla to consider Hans as her future husband. Despite the scandal, Hans continues to treat Anna as his own child, offering food and shelter. He ignores whispers that label her a blemish on his household. His actions draw admiration and criticism. Some see his compassion as strength, others view it as foolishness that could endanger the community. Hans's choice sets a precedent for how the village handles the noble's transgressions. It hints at a clash between tradition and empathy. Rex admires the third son's hair, noting it shines like a golden harvest. He then tells his council they must think before answering any request, because options are few and the choice will be hard.
The crowd erupts as a villager shouts that the nobleman was caught with the miller's daughter, and a voice reveals 2 women suffered his advances, igniting a scandal that threatens the village's fragile peace. Anna loses her menstrual cycle, fearing the scandal will brand her a blemish, while Hans shields her like a child, risking his honor and the village's whispers to keep her safe. Rex and his council stare at the looming decision, whether to bind Adam to the Duke's daughter or protect Anna's secret, while the villagers' anger simmers, promising violent retribution if truth erupts.
There are no heroes here, only survivors. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari. Sirens shrieked across the citadel. The detonator still eludes me. The heir, now a butcher of his own guard, orders executions. Carla and a squad of court emissaries trap Bertram in the village square, demanding answers for his 3-year disappearance. The Duke's hunters close in, and a second search party stalks the horizon. Bertram feels the weight of the Duke's bounty and the promise to erase his memory. He must choose, return to the capital or keep his oath. Carla steps forward, eyes razor-sharp, demanding why Bertram vanished. Beside her, Eric folds his arms, his stare a silent threat. Bertram's pulse hammers against his throat.
Eric, impatience boiling, bellows, "Find the Duke's messenger and kill him." Yin Shi. The command raises the stakes, showing the Duke's forces will not tolerate hesitation. Bertram now faces the prospect of violence.
Just find him and kill him.
A hidden meeting on the mountain looms. Bertram stands in the village square, Carla's emissaries snapping fingers as the Duke's dread-filled scouts close in. He flips a sizzling onion pan, laughing, while a stray pig snorts past Anna's stall, her cheeks flushing from his clumsy flirt. The promise that would erase his name trembles in his throat. He must decide, capital or heart. Bertram shoves his fork down, devouring his meal in seconds. Echoes of doubt ripple through the courtyard. Carla leans in, eyes sharp. Do you truly plan to stay away from the capital? Bertram asks what will happen if he refuses. Carla snaps, "We'll have to fight you." Mocking his logic is obvious. The exchange raises the stakes of his defiance.
If I refuse to return, what will happen?
We have to fight you, don't we?
Carla warns that the Duke's worry will soon turn deadly. Carla repeats her warning. His Majesty worries you haven't returned. Bertram dismisses it as rumor, claiming Minot would die easily and his uncle is a good king. His denial shows he underestimates the Duke's reach. Carla issues a final warning. If you say that again, okay, Petit. Bertram winces, sensing her rising anger. She tells him any more resistance will cost him dearly. The threat tightens the deadline as the Duke's second search party looms. Bertram's next move will decide his fate and the village's future. The looming second search party threatens to crush any rebellion.
If you say something like that one more time. Okay, Petit.
Carla corners Bertram in the square, demanding why he cares so much about the motherland's daughter, Anna. She insists he be honest about his feelings. Bertram fidgets, avoids eye contact, and says nothing. In the village square, Carla forces Bertram to confess his feelings for Anna as rough men snatch the translated documents, the pages disappearing into night. Bertram senses his noble birth shackles him to duty, his reputation trembling as Carla's threats loom. His nervous laugh betraying terror of losing honor and becoming a cautionary tale for future generations. The stolen pages likely contain proof of hidden alliances. With them gone, Carla and Bertram stare into a widening abyss, uncertain whether their secrets will survive the looming chaos.
You know it's good when you forget what time it is. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry.
Flames devour the city behind me, yet the prize remains alive. I trade my crown for a vow, then charge the enemy wielding my fiancé's heirloom. Rajat corners Anna, craving an omelet after a long pause. Anna smirks, saying hawks now lay eggs, urging us toward the mountains. Their casual banter hides a looming marriage pact.
How about an omelet? It's been a while.
Hawks lay eggs now. Shall we go to the mountains?
A cryptic voice cuts through, shattering their plans. Rajat and Anna freeze as an eerie echo drifts through the trees. A disembodied voice whispers Lalamlo across the clearing, its origin unknown. The strange syllable rattles them, suggesting unseen ears. Rajat crouches, snatching a tangle of wildflowers, and calls out, "Where did you disappear on the way back?" Alto eyes the ragged bouquet, scoffing, "Why gather weeds? Planning to hand those to Anna." The misinterpretation forces Rajat to reconsider a genuine gift over cheap stems.
I pick wildflowers. Where did you run off?
Why the flowers? Planning to give them to Anna.
The argument pushes Rajat toward the market, where a real bouquet might be found. Rajat erupts, ordering the wildflowers tossed as worthless weeds for Anna. He commands Alto to sprint to town, purchase a proper bouquet despite the distance, and retrieve Monat from the stables for the ceremony. Rajat flips tone, chiding Anna for sudden flattery. He recalls her past gripe about the food's smell, then jokes, "You dance with a knife near my mother's throat." He declares urgent duties, asks her to step out, and apologizes for past missteps, mentioning Bertram ambiguously. This reveals his haste and lingering guilt, priming the bouquet scramble.
Are you suddenly flattering me? You used to complain it smelled bad. I apologize for past mistakes. And about Bertram.
Anna's reaction will force Rajit to confront his promises. Rajit tackles Bertram's odd remarks, apologizing if any strange words slip. Anna snaps, accusing Carla of mocking the nobles, then declares that as commoners they only know their own ways. The clash exposes class tension threatening the marriage pact. Grasping this rift is crucial to preserving the promise.
Unlike the nobles, you're mocking me, no. As commoners, this is the only way we know.
The class clash threatens the marriage pact as the bouquet deadline looms. Rajit freezes, stammering
Roger bolts into the meadow, kneeling to snatch radiant daisies and lavender while Anna scrambles for golden blossoms. Their fragile bouquets bloom defiantly against the encroaching shadow that devours the village square. A flash of hope amid looming darkness. Carla feels old wartime scars flare, watching the commoners' fragile peace effort. She fears the marriage alliance will crumble, her daughter's future teetering on a wilted promise of unity. A sudden, oppressive darkness pools at the meadow's edge, whispering unseen threats. Everyone wonders if the lilies can hold back the looming war's return.
There's nothing better than watching them prove everyone wrong. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry.
Alarms fade, and the enemy slips through the doorway. Bertram swings a kitchen knife, shouting for a potato peel like a trophy. Anna whispers, "Aye," then erupts in a wild, "Ilalal." Her laugh ricochets off the barren walls, a thin shield against rising dread. A low chant trembles through the crowd, hinting at secret rivalries. All eyes lock onto her, waiting for the next strike. The kitchen becomes a battlefield for a ridiculous potato duel. The blade glints, demanding the peel. Bertram's stare cuts like ice, accusing and razor-sharp. "Why are you staring?" he snarls. Anna snaps back. "Are you shocked I couldn't behead you? Stop the macabre jokes." Her voice cracks, then she demands an apology. Anna erupts, "Hama! Jim'm, good job." As Franz finally strips a clean skin, applause erupts, rewarding his effort. The cheer lifts his spirit, turning rivalry into camaraderie and hinting at an imminent resolution.
Hama, Jim'm, good job.
Franz questions the rules, setting up the final showdown. The kitchen erupts into a knife frenzy as Anna, Bertram, and young Master Franz scramble for the final slice. Bertram slams a wildflower bouquet onto the table, eyes blazing, and proclaims, "Anna saved my life, fed me, gave me shelter." He swears an oath, leaving Franz as collateral, promising to return within a month, an oath crackling with looming danger. Bertram hammers a wildflower bouquet onto the table, eyes alight.
Bertram steps forward, trembling hand holding a bright bouquet. He declares, "These flowers are for you, Anna, a token of thanks." Anna watches the stems, her expression softening. She recalls her village days. Feeling gratitude is the right sentiment to show. The two share a quiet moment amid the chaotic competition.
"It's a bouquet for you, Anna."
Gratitude feels right.
Anna's reaction hints at a deeper debt she hasn't voiced. Bertram hoists the bouquet, shouting, "A bouquet of gratitude." Anna rolls her eyes, muttering, "That idiot!" Her sarcasm cuts the tension, yet Bertram clutches the flowers tighter, unfazed. Their banter fuels the oath Bertram is about to swear.
"This is a bouquet of gratitude."
Anna leans forward, eyes narrowing. She asks Bertram exactly what the friend advised and why the atmosphere feels so tense. Her question forces him to confront the reason behind his grand gesture. Villagers pause, listening to the sudden seriousness. The moment sets up the next scene where the hidden motive may be revealed.
Advice? What advice did you give? What's with this atmosphere?
The answer will shape Bertram's next move. Bertram tells Anna to calm down, then reaches for his hair. Anna grabs his hair, pulling, forcing him to steady himself. The tug shows Anna's willingness to intervene physically, shifting power toward her dominance in the fight.
Calm down.
Franz tosses peeled potatoes onto the wooden board, eyes darting between Anna's daring grin and Bertram's clenched fists. He hears Bertram's voice crack as he slides a wildflower bouquet across the table, declaring Anna rescued him, fed him, sheltered him. Bertram swears an oath, promising to return within a month, and hands Franz his cloak as guarantee, sealing the pact with a fierce salute. Anna grabs his arm, urgency blazing. "Don't give false hope. Just go," she shouts, fearing delay. Bertram steadies himself, replying, "It's not false. What proof do you have?" Their argument crackles, each demanding certainty. The clash forces Bertram to prove his commitment, setting the stage for a binding pledge.
It's not false.
Bertram thrusts a modest bouquet into Anna's hands, declares his oath aloud, and shocks everyone by proclaiming he abandons Franz Gerhard as collateral until his promise is fulfilled. Anna clutches the flowers, feeling both hope and betrayal as her savior's gratitude turns into a dangerous bargain, while Franz freezes, realizing his life now hangs on Bertram's fickle promise. Now the audience wonders if Bertram returns before Franz's fate is sealed, and if Ari's stolen translation sparks a new war among the hostile crew looming over the studio.
I promise I'll make the next recap as insane as this one. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry.